Hello everyone. We have designed a mobile application to show the weather updates. And the title of our project is Weather Maps, led by three people, Ablash Reddy, myself Srikar Planchi, and Varun Reddy. So coming to the next slide of our project. So it contains like four contents. So idea for the project, Weather Maps API, Google Maps API, and technologies. So coming to the idea for the project, in your daily life, we will travel from one place to another place. So we will come across different difficulties like weather conditions from place to place. So we got an idea to build an application which show weather conditions from place to place, which makes traveling easy and safe. So coming to the Weather Maps API. Weather Maps APIs are application programming interface that allows you to connect large database of weather forecast and historical information. Thanks to APIs and smartphones with built-in GPS, we have access to mobile applications that provide hour by hour forecast, severe weather alerts and other relevant weather information for just about every place we go. So coming to the next part, Google Maps API. So why do we use Google Maps API? So Google APIs are application programming interface developed by Google, which allow communication with Google services and their integration to other services. Examples of this include Search, Gmail, Translate, or Google Map. Third-party apps. Can we use these APIs to take an advantage or extend the functionality of existing services? These APIs provide functionality like analytics, machine learning as a service, the prediction of APIs, or access the user data when permission to read the data is given. Authentication and authorization. Usage of all the API requires authentication and authorization using a simple protocol. Then the client app can request an access token from the Google authorization server and uses that token for authorization when accessing a Google API service. So coming to the technologies part, so Abhilash Bollareddy is going to explain the technologies part. So coming to the next slide, why we use weather maps. A weather map is used to show weather facts about a specific place at a given time. It can show the temperature, cloud coverage, rain or snow, wind, air pressure, humidity, and direction a weather system is moving or expected to move. Most weather maps use symbols to represent specific weather phenomena. So coming to the abstract of our project, this application provides the weather information as per user input. Users will be provided with an interface where they can provide the location of a certain place to know the weather details of that place. These fields will be internally sent to Business Tire and then forward to Google Maps API and Weather Map API services to get the weather information. This response information will be cached into a database for reducing response time, cost, and improving performance. Finally, the processed data will be displayed to user in a user-friendly page. The next part of the slide, why should we use weather maps? So most of the users will not go to the web browser and use our weather map application. Instead of that, we provide a better experience of weather maps using mobile application. So basically the main advantages of the mobile application, user can be showing weather data in notification instantly, and the second use is it is very easy, open and close. From now on, technologies will be discussed by Abhilash Ballaredi.
Hello everyone, this is Abhilash. We have used software Android Studio to build this application. And about the extensible markup language, it is used for layout designing. All the user interface and layout of our application is designed using XML. Unlike Java, which is backbone of our app, XML helps us to design our application. So how it will look, how components like buttons, text view will be placed and their styling. Apart from this, XML is also used for passing data either from database or server into your Android application, also known as XML parsing. Overall, it is used for drawing the interfaces of an application. Java is used for writing the backend codes while front-end codes are written on XML. A program code has no value without a good layout and design. We have also used JSON in our application. The next technologies, which are web technologies, we have used these web technologies, which are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, to open map in the application for showing the weather conditions. This will be discussed in more detail by Varun in coming slides. And the other two technologies, that is Open Weather Maps and Google Maps API, are already discussed by Shrikar. Coming to the next slide. From now on, you will see the implementation pictures of our application. This will be discussed by Varun.
Hey, hi, this is Varun. These are application interface where we can clearly see the search box. So in the search box, we need to be place whichever the area we need to be going or whichever the area we need to be selected. So for an example, we have given the Macomb. So in our application, we can clearly see that. So what's the wind for milli per second, and what exactly the pressure in the Macomb, as well as the humidity and the time of sunrise and the time of sunset. And you can also see that UV index, whether it is high or low. And we can also see the temperatures of tomorrow. So how many days you need to be selected, you can select in the settings, as well as we can clearly see the last update. Like, so whenever we have searched, it shows the last update, so we can verify that, so what time it is and what temperature it is going on there. So this is our interface. So it shows all the wind pressure, humidity, and the sunrise and sunset and the UV index. It will be clearly helpful for the people. So in the next slide, so here in the three dots, we can see the weather maps as well as the graphs, detection location, the settings, and all about. So what is weather maps? So in this slide, so by using the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we have built like this, where we can clearly see the clouds. Here at the bottom we can see the clouds and the rain and the wind and the temperature. So we'll discuss about the clouds. So the area which is covered by the blue is all about the clouds. So in these particular areas, it will be the cloudy temperature. So here it comes the rain. The place which is dark, which we can see, so in this particular area, it is going to be rained. So when we have the more pressure, then it is good temperature. When we have the low pressure, then it is about to rain. So here we can clearly see, so which area is cloudy and which area is about to rain. So it will help for the people by using our interface. So by coming to the next slide, so here comes the temperature. The places which are with the red color, which has the more temperature. The wind, which comes in the blue color, sorry, it comes with the pink color. So the more the pink, the more the wind in the particular areas. So these are application which has been built by the HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript. So while coming to the next slide, so these are all the graphs. So we can clearly see the temperature. So it's in Celsius. So by seeing the graphs, we can see the weekly report. So Tuesday it was high, the Wednesday it was low, the Friday it was the lowest, and the Sunday it was again raised. So these are the graphs which shows the daily, the weekly report. So So each day we can clearly see in these graphs. We have wind speed, humidity, the temperature, the rain, and the pressure. Well, coming to the next slide, the temperature unit, the user can be selected in many ways. Like he can be selected in the Celsius or Fahrenheit or in the Kelvin. So we have multiple settings. So as for we developed this application as a user friendly. So we can clearly discuss about the settings in the next slide. So in the next slide, so while coming to the settings, we can clearly see the temperature units. Like user can be selected it as the Celsius or the Fahrenheit or as well as in the Kelvin. So in the bottom, we can see the show temperature only as an integer. So it means sometimes the temperature will given in the float values like 23 point something value or something. If the user wants it in a some accurate value, then we can click the box. So the length units, the speed units, so as per the user convenient we can select it, and the pressure units and the data format. And we can also select the theme, whichever the user can select the theme. So these are all the settings which are user friendly and which can be really helpful for the user for the clear information. So while coming to the next slide, it's about. So this application was developed by three people, as you all know, the Shrikar, myself Varun, and Abhilash. We developed this application for the people user friendliness. And thank you.